they should please try and provide enough security to those two local governments where Idoma and Igede people are majority. Why I say so?
So guys, Fulani herdsmen and bandits are planning heavily to attack Benue State. When I talk about heavily, they are planning big to attack Benue State. You understand? And one of their plan where God exposed is they are planning to attack people through Adoka Road. You guys know.
Here is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu complained to one of his lawyers that visited him yesterday in Sokoto prison, being 7th of July, 2026. And according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said,
on February 1986, Babangida single-handedly registered Nigeria as a full member of OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation.
All right, I feel for the people of this area, that Egede Idoma area, that the area where this Fulani head was unalived, because today is not the first time this kind of a thing that happens in terms of revenge, and up till now, people are receiving warning upon warning around that area that they should be careful. I know that there are foreigners, especially Igbo people, doing business around that area. Well, mine is to drop the message for you guys. Yes, before we go into the terror alert, there is one guy that came up and was a kind of, letting people know that it is not Idoma or Igede that did this thing, that somebody somewhere planned these things to unalive that man so that problem will be caused around that area, knowing that that area has been peaceful all this while. So, but however, let's hear this guy first before we go into the area of the terror alert. Probably some of you must have seen it, but if you have not, this is the opportunity for you to see it and also spread the message to other groups you suspect living around that area. So let's go.
This message is for Benue State Government, Chairman of Opoko Local Government, Chairman of Oturko Local Government, and the community that reside in Oturko and Opoko Local Government. Those community which is Igede and Idoma tribe. These two tribes are peace-loving people. We don't know them of any violence, and we know they are not the one who take on killing of chairman of Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Benue State. We know Igede can never do that, Idoma can never do that, because they live in peace with Fulani people in their community. The people that carry out that attack in the community where Igede and Idoma are majority are the people who want to create misunderstanding between Fulani and Igede people and between Fulani and Idoma people, which by the grace of God, they will never succeed their mission. I'm calling on chairman of Ipoko local government and chairman of Oturko local government and Benue state government. They should please try and provide enough security to those two local governments where Idoma and Igede people are majority. Why I say so? The people that carry out killing of out of the school will still come back and kill Igede people, kill Idoma people to justify Fulani are violent. Fulani are unforgiving. I know Fulani people are not going to attack any community in Oturko, and they are not going to take any attack on Igede and Idoma people because of the killing of Arthur School. Because most of our Fulani people knows the people that kill Arthur School, they are not from Idoma tribe. They are not from Igede tribe. Even if they are from those community, that attack is being sponsored by other people, not Igede peace-loving people. Majority of Igede people and Idoma people condemn the killing and it touched their heart. At this point, I'm calling up chairman of Otupo, chairman of Okoko. They should come together, form a vigilante group that will involve Fulani youth, Igede youth, Idoma youth, to secure Idoma and Igede people from the attack of those that killed Arthur School. Because they will surely come back. They will surely come back. Fulani people are not going to take revenge of killing of Arthur School. They will not do so. But to justify Fulani are violent, and for those wicked, evil people to succeed their mission, they will surely come back and attack Igede and Idoma people, so that the blame will go to Fulani people. Nigeria will start suspecting Fulani are the one that take revenge of killing of Arthur School. Fulani people will not touch any Idoma people in the name of taking revenge of killing of Arthur School. Also, Fulani will never touch Igede people in the name of taking revenge of killing of Arthur School. If we see any attack in that community, it's the same people that kill Arthur School that will attack Igede people, attack Idoma people, so that they will succeed their mission. I'm calling on Fulani people who are in Benue State. They should be very vigilant, and they should call on Benue State government to provide security in Igede community and Idoma community, because the same people that killed Arthur School will come back with the same attack on innocent Igede people and innocent Idoma people in the name of Fulani retaliation of killing of Arthur School. Fulani that are Benue, Fulani people that are Benue, living with Benue, Idoma and Igede people, they are people, they are very educated. They are not illiterate. And they knew who are behind the killing of Arthur School. They knew it is not Idoma people, it is not Igede people. Those that carry that attack, they are the haters of Fulani people, who their dream is always see Fulani out of Benue State. Irrespective of those Fulani people are violent or not. And most of the attacks that have been taking place in Benue State is not taken, that are killing innocent Christian people, is not taken by Fulani people. It's the same Christian that are killing themselves. To justify Fulani people are violent. So Benue State government should be very vigilant. They should provide adequate security for the Igede community and Idoma community, and they should form a vigilante that will involve Fulani youth, Idoma youth, Igede youth, to secure Idoma and Igede and Fulani people life and property in Opoko local government and Otupo local government. That's my advice to Benue State government and Idoma people, Igede people, and Fulani people who decide to live in peace in Benue State. The enemies are not sleeping. The enemies are always working to see that peace, to put an end to that peace. So you people should wake up. You guys shouldn't sleep. Babachi.
Yes, you have seen that one of kind of plea that they don't know anything about that. Having said that, let's go into the other one of the terror alert, the latest one that I received. Yes. Oh yeah, let's watch.
So guys, Fulani herdsmen and bandits are planning heavily to attack Benue State. When I talk about heavily, they are planning big to attack Benue State. You understand? And one of their plan where God exposed is they are planning to attack people through Adoka Road. You guys know very well now. You know Adoka Road. Adoka Road, they lead to so many states, especially the east. So no be only Benue people they make this video for. If you are watching this video, I will urge you, if you have sibling or colleague or your family member planning to travel, at this point, please, can you call them? If that traveling no really necessary to travel, can you call them to stay back? I know sometimes most of the traveling is necessary, but at this point, the one where they necessary pass for this country where I know The only traveling where black man can travel from Kenya with bicycle to his village. Now when person buy. Because if na celebration, you can hardly see your relative traveling from Lagos or from Kano to come. If na celebration. But when it comes to burial, an African man can even enter bicycle from Kenya to Nigeria. So sometimes most of those travelers, I used to tag them that they are either going for what? For burial or go to sort evil things out. Because if you check very well, make I ask you watching at this video, the time when you marry or when they do a lot of celebration, where they celebrate, how many people travel all the way from far place to come and see you? They are rare. As people that easily attend to your celebration are people that are always close to you at that particular time. You understand? So I am making this video not just for the Benue people. If you are from the eastern part of the country, avoid Adoka Road. They are planning to attack popular motors. Motors where gain names. Motors that are very popular. Example, Benue Links. Not just Benue Links. There are other popular motors, you know. They are planning to attack these people. And not just them also. They are trying to attack what? The people living in Benue State as a whole. So to the Nigerian security operative, my video for you guys is, we all know that anytime where bandit give date and time say they won't attack, they are always attacking. Check out for anywhere for north where bandit go give later say they are attacking so day and so time, and they no attack na lie. They are always attacking. So now only God, as God exposed them, I believe God is still going to confuse them. You understand? But you watching at this video, my message to you, call your people. Tell them to always stay back. Even if they want, if it's necessary to travel, tell them to send money. Because every traveling, now money they involve. And now money, something, person they go solve situation with the money. So let them use that, send that money through via phone to use solve situation. But if they want to behave with strong head, if they pay ransom, use their life savings, pay ransom, they can't start, Nigeria will come to happen to them from scratch again. You understand my point?
So you have seen it. You can see that the tension is there. But up to now, I don't know what the securities are doing concerning that area, what they are doing. By now, they are supposed to have serious security, details around that place. Not this one that somebody will put up a call, they will disappear, and after they don't know who put up the call. Well, I feel for people that may be concerned about that.
Here is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu complained to one of his lawyers that visited him yesterday in Sokoto prison, being 7th of July, 2026. And according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, I asked the Southeast governors and Southeast lawmakers for a seaport in Igbo land. They said no. But they said they could pay my family 300 million naira every month. They are not after me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. They are after you. The ordinary Igbo people. I just happen to be standing in their way. I also asked for an international airport and seaport in Igbo land. They said that if those were granted, the region would develop beyond Lagos. Instead, they offered me an additional 5 billion naira to keep quiet. So instead of them to allow seaports and international airports to come into Igbo land, they said that thing would generate more development more than Lagos. Let's continue. He said, I asked for equal rights and for Nigeria to treat the Igbo people fairly. They said they would try their best. I laugh. Trying your best to see my people as equal citizens of one Nigeria is laughable, he said. I then said, fine, let my people have a referendum so they can choose whether to stay or leave. They replied that prison is my best home. I am prepared to buy for Igbo people. If Biafra is not achieved, the freedom of my people is the reason I was born, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said from Sokoto prison yesterday, being 7th of July 2026. How else do you convince me now that Southeast governors are not the ones that prison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How will you convince me that Southeast governors are not complicit? How will you convince me that now, after Southeast governors had drawn at the sentencing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he made, I don't know whether if you pay attention, he said that let there be a seaport and international airport in the Igbo land. But according to him, that the Southeast governors rejected it and said that the region would be developed more than Lagos. Therefore, they decided to offer him 5 billion naira for just to keep quiet, making shut up, making no they talk about it again. But Mazi said that the freedom of my people is the reason he was born, and Biafra must be actualized. And he said again that, okay, fine, let there be a referendum to decide whether my people want to stay in Nigeria or not. That is when they say that prison is the best home for him. Any day you wake up, pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give us Biafra. Whether they like it or not, he will give us Biafra. Anyways, what is your own take at the comment section? Peace and love.
Well, I have to bring you these things so that you have a view about it, and your own, comments and concern is also vital. Yes. Well, let's watch.
On February 1986, Babangida single-handedly registered Nigeria as a full member of OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, without any meeting with any regional head, nothing. Babangida, you carry Nigeria, go register for Islamic Organization. From that day, Nigeria no see lights. When the foundation is faulty, the builder build it in vain. That's why no president has succeeded in Nigeria. No president has been able to take Nigeria out of poverty. 1 naira is dead. 10 kobo dead. 5 naira dead. 10 naira dead. 50 naira dead. Now if you give small people 100 naira, it will look you like Babangida where the witch here. Where he write book, expecting us, the youth of this country, to go and read the book. He never wrote how he registered a full country without discussing with any regional head. Country where they diversity, more than 100 languages, many religions. You carry Islam. Oh, we are Muslim majority. Register the full country. We are going back to history. I don't believe in talking about president every time. Let's go back to the problem. Go back to the drawing board. When you go to the hospital, they will give you a form to fill. Sometimes they will write the form. Have you, whether a person don't craze for the house before, you go to wonder, what thing concern craze with what thing carry me come here? They want to know the roots of the problem. So for you to solve a country's problem, you need to go back to the roots. Dum 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 dum. Story. So Babangida, what they call IBB, then get reason why they call him AKA Maradona, because a very cunning person. He destroyed this country. When they give you Maradona, they give you based on who you be. Don't do some dirty things which scatter Nigeria to date. You don't sit down for wheelchair, don't write book. Let's read the book. Read the book. I wrote a book. The 1966 coup is not an Igbo coup. Waiting destroy Igbo from 1966 till date. So after you told them that it's not an Igbo coup, what happened? What amended? What happened after then? They stood on the existing protocol of punishing the Easterners. Normally, after I talk that, what will happen? Public apology. Oh, we need to restructure. Igbo, we are sorry. Babangida has said it. No be so. But because evil and hatred lives inside of them, no matter, even if God comes, say that thing no be, hey, they no one here. 1986, Babangida no discuss with, see, for you to have a successful coup in Nigeria, you need to get men need to mount. And those men will mount, will make that thing they successful. You know if you take decision, may not tell them, they will come on you, Baba. Only you know for your hole, how many gun in one hole? Bullets go finish. They shoot now. You go shoot, bullets go finish. Men will put you, go come on you. Babangida registered Nigeria under OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation. After he registered Nigeria, he registered and then go back, go the watch whether anybody go observe. Later, the rumor started to go around like, register Nigeria that has different religions. No, it can't work. Now rumor. So as the rumor they go around, many people started to para like, what do you want to turn Nigeria to? Then bring us together 1914, more live in peace. What do you they go register the country as Islamic question? Baba they avoid interview until they see Baba chief of staff, one Igbo man, will be Commodore Oko, a big two Ukiwe. As journalists here, and I then trap him. They say, sir, we hear rumors about Nigeria being registered as part of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, which is not good for a secular country like Nigeria. So, sir, what can you say about it? We believe your information is fact. Being the chief of staff, the second in command of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. 9 Commodore Ibitu. He's currently 85 years old. I hear since still alive. I don't say the man go down there, they looks in a while. How they destroy Nigeria under my watch, like he did. You see Nigeria they destroy from the scratch. Baba stand with confidence. They talk to journalists. Say no, that's not possible. Nigeria is not that kind of country. We came together, different regions, different ethnicity, different religions. That cannot happen. If at all anything wants to happen, we discuss in our meeting. If we don't approve, it doesn't happen. We discuss in the Armed Forces Ruling Council. It has to be discussed in the Armed Forces Ruling Council before anything can be done. So nothing has been discussed. So forget about it. Nothing like that happened. With confidence, 90 reply. Baba no say they're over. Over them all. Like they don't over. Baba did this until 1996 was everywhere clear. When our leaders start to enter plane, they go meeting, Organization of Islamic Cooperation meeting. Saudi Arabia come, bah, Egypt, bah. Now, up to 57 countries, now they don't colonize. You must wear hijab. He wear hijab or they empire you. I said a peaceful religion. Anything that you are forced to do in life is not good. Any religion that will force you to do something, that religion is evil. Anything that takes away your freedom is evil. Now, the man now just did a look. Before you know, our leaders started to enter play. Before you know, they started to get budget for Mecca. For you to go worship your God, I go pay your transport. To go worship your God, I go pay your transport. Nigeria will book full flight, 1.something billion, accommodation, feeding, for you to go worship your God. Now, that is the level we are now in Nigeria. For you to go pray. The full country go sponsor all of una to go pray for country we don't fail. Like when they go renew the failure of the country. Anytime we then go come back, country go worse past before. Of course, they get more money when they come back. Yeah, they get more money when they come back. Money where they will die live. Commodore Ibitu, he no fit bear the shame. Journalists we don't interview and then they find them again because it don't clear. Say Nigeria the OIC. Commodore Ibitu no fit. He confronted the people, ruling council, called them together, said this thing what they hear. Is Nigeria now part of OIC because it's against the federal constitution? No, Nigeria cannot be registered. You can't register the state as one religion. Which is in a play 1999, they put them for our body inside the constitution. You see that 1999 constitution, that's the demonic constitution of Nigeria that will make Nigeria fail. You see, that constitution, a constitution will go make over 180 million Nigerians not to have up to 1.5 million in their account till they buy. It's not a cause. That constitution is structured to make you not to ever build a house in your life. Do you know what is Federal Republic of Nigeria? Federal. Like it happen everywhere. Federal. Nobody just say if your ship no land for Lagos, nothing. It has to land in Lagos. Hey, they come from abroad, you don't land for Lagos, you don't land for Abuja, you know they go anywhere. For 36 states. That is not a federal character. That's a demonic warfare. Now demons, now they structure these things. These people don't learn from Biafra genocide. Because that Biafra genocide, that be the highest learning. Anytime there's a genocide in the country, when a particular part of the country want to have a secession, and they try bring them back, now that time you go really know, so more people they para. Now that time they adjust country. The 3 R's we then discuss will be restructuring, rehabilitation, and which other one? Other one is reparation. One of them like that. They not do them. Then look and finish. They abandon it today. Railway line where people they take travel from that time. Cut off, no train pass there again. Commodate B2. Then do meeting finish. At the end, everything clear for in front. Say Nigeria, don't be full member of OIC. Baba, before you know, weapons they enter from different parts of the... You know Islamic people now. Don't take away that fact. You can't hide it. Baba, they believe in jihad. They believe in taking over. Oh, you don't claim Nigeria now Islamic. I mean, you don't register the full country now, not be majority. In other words, we feel make everybody become, oh yeah, take over. Before you know, guns everywhere. Before you know, Governor of Zamfara declare. Before you know, Sharia law, bah, bah, bah. Now 12 states, Sharia law, bah, bah. How terrorists they get weapons, how they get weapons into the country, we don't know. Sophisticated weapons. How many go to shoot the look gun with the other person carrying? How you think get this gun? How did you get this gun? How many go to shoot? They go hear one boy, motor go blow. How did you get it? Babangida, one of the first 3 people that destroyed Nigeria. Baba is still there alive. Oh. Stay alive. Baba, you will not die. You will stay alive for 150 years on that wheelchair. You will see Nigeria destroyed. You will see Nigeria with your 2 eyes. You will see it. The master plan, exactly how you planned Nigeria, you will see it with your 2 eyes. You will not die. Baba, you will live and see. You don't will die. Commodore B2 challenge IBB. He challenged IBB. Say this is not the master plan. This is not the master plan going forward in building a great Nigeria. IBB tell and say, I like you. You better resign now before I change them for you. Commodore B2 the first time Presido pursuing chief of staff. Because the man questions something whether they go with Nigeria's development. Commodore B2 and Igbo man was forced to resign. Like he leave chair. Because if you don't leave chair, still sit down there, they follow them, they go buy the man. That is the country we are living in now. Did you hear what happened in Adamawa? Oh, I don't hear what happened for Adamawa. They burnt houses in a part of Adamawa, burnt houses, Christian-dominated areas, burnt houses. Now, currently, they don't hold all of them down, forcing them to denounce Christianity and choose Islam or buy. When I need to hear news, these people are tired of airing bad news. The bad news is too much. The bad news comes back to back. The bad news, like another, you are still trying to mourn this one. They bring 2 more. You're not gonna know the way one face. Like it's back to back, like he's giving seasonal film. I don't tire.
Alright, viewers, I thank you for coming along with me today. Please, if you have not subscribed to YangaLife channel, please click on the subscription button, notification bell, like this video, and don't forget to share it. Let others watch. I am still Chinedu. Till I come your way next time.